Hi guys, welcome to a new video, and today's going to be an update, of course, the usual monthly thing, and we'll get started. And I've got some vinyls this month, so that's a nice change because I think last month I only picked up one. So we'll get started with the CDs as usual first, of course, and the first one is Gabriel Aplin, and this is his second album, Light Up the Dark. And I feel a bit bad because I didn't buy this when it was first released, considering I had the first album 3 years ago and I even reviewed it, so I didn't buy this straight away. Even though the first album, I haven't listened to it in about 3 years, so I'll have to go back to it. I must say this album, quite good, but I don't think it is as good as the first album. But I think the production on this is a lot better than the first one, because this has more of a fuller sound to it and more of a band feel compared to the more acoustic ness of the first album. So it's a nice step up, but in terms of songwriting and catchiness, it's not as good. But still, I quite enjoyed a few of the songs off here, especially the single Sweet Nothing, which sounds amazing. So, and nice artwork as well. So, yeah. Next one is First Aid Kit, Stay Gold. This came out a couple of years ago, and I was quite intrigued to see what it was about. The reason why I bought it is because I watched a performance on Jools Holland recently of My Silver Lining, and it really stood out to me. It's got a nice warm country sound to it, even though the Swedish has a slight Americana feel to it. Standout tracks are My Silver Lining and The Bell, which is my favourite song in the album. Just sounds absolutely soothing for the ears. I love it. So, great album, and I really would like to get the vinyl of this as well. Next one is Annie Lennox Medusa. This was just a cheap one from the charity shop. Bought this because I just love Annie, and I love the singles off this. No More, I Love Yous, and A White Shade of Pale. All of the tracks are covers as well. So, yeah. Next one is Yazoo, The Collection. I bought this off the internet. The reason why I got this is because I didn't want to buy the album separately because they're quite rare and expensive on CD. So I just got this. It has both the albums on two CDs in this package, and some extended mixes as well, which is great. And I pretty much loved all the track. I just listened to it all the way through because I love synth pop music, and it's really great. So yeah. Next one is David Bowie, the self-titled album, Space Odyssey from 1969. This is the 2015 remastered edition. I must say this album's quite good, but not as good as later stuff, obviously. Some great songs on here, especially Space Odyssey and Janine. That was probably the standout track for me. I only listened to it once, so I might have to go back to it again. And let me know what you all think of this album, because this was before he found his proper sounds and everything. Next one is Peanuts by David Bowie. I bought this because it was a buy one get one free offer with the first album, so I just went for this one. Like the artwork as well, with him next to Trigger. I haven't listened to this one yet because I've just been enjoying the other Bowie albums much more. Cover album as well, so this might not be as good from what I hear. So, but I'll definitely give this a whirl pretty soon. And the last one is Alison Moyet The Turn, and this is the recent deluxe reissue, and it has the album and a special disc with live performances and B-sides, which is great. I'm so impressed with this, I might even get the Home Time and The Turn, no, not The Turn, the other album, I forgot the name of it, I might get those as well on deluxe. And I must say, the album's quite good. I've listened to it about twice now, and my favourite tracks are One More Time and Fire. And that was really explosive and great. So, love the artwork as well. Even though I love this album, I much prefer the more synth pop electronicness of album like The Minute. Excuse me. And now we'll get on to the vinyls. The first ones are some 7 inches. Okay, the first one is Hayes O'Connor, We're All Grown Up. And the reason why I bought this is because I want to get into more of Hazel's catalogue after she did Breaking Glass, and this would be the perfect beginner. And this was off the album Cover Plus, and it has the same picture as this on the album. Great song, a lot less eccentric than the previous stuff she did. The B-side is, I don't even know because it's all a bit messy on the back. Yeah, a lot more warmer sounding than the previous stuff, so it's quite nice to have. Next one is Yazoo, Don't Go. I just love the artwork for the Yazoo albums and singles. Really, really great. and the B-side is Winter Kills. And yeah, great song, 80s classic. Next one is another Yazoo single, and it's Nobody's Diary. Again, lovely hand-drawn artwork there, beautiful. Yeah, the B-side is State Farm, which I've listened to. It's quite good. So yeah, and the last one is a very special one. It's Kate Bush, Experiment 4. Love the artwork on this. It's absolutely beautiful, and this single should have charted a lot higher. This is definitely one of Kate Bush's underrated singles, I think. Even though it's a lot less Kate typical in her piano and things like that, a lot more electronic sounding. I just love the concept of the song, the music video, everything about it, and it was a great single for the whole story, in my opinion. And I love the artwork, beautiful. Now we'll get on to the albums, and the first one is Amy Winehouse Back to Black. I didn't plan to buy this. I think I just seen it and bought it because I love the album. It's a great British classic album by poor Amy, who's dearly missed, of course. And this is definitely her best album. Even though I did like Frank, and it's really good, this one really stood the test of time, and still today it sounds fresh. And the whole concept of the album, the campaign, the singles van, it was perfect. I just wish Valerie was on this album, that's all. Next one is David Bowie, Aladdin Sane, my favourite Bowie album so far from the ones I've listened to. Perfect from start to finish. This is the recent deluxe version. It's the Gatefold vinyl, and I love every single track on here. It is definitely one of my favourite albums of all time now. Just fantastic. The artwork, all the songs, the lyrics, everything, the production, can't fault it. Next one is David Bowie, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and The Spiders from Mars. I don't think in my last video I actually listened to the album, but I have listened to it now. It's really great. Even though I prefer Aladdin Sane, this is still a fantastic album, and nearly all the tracks on here are just perfect, just like the singles. I think there was only one or two songs which I wasn't fully keen on, but the rest I just loved all the way through, and I can't wait to get back to it. Next one is a bit of a risk taker, and it's I Love You Honey Bear by Father John Misty. Fellow YouTuber of mine, Dave in the Boxes, really praised this album before Christmas, and I thought I'd check it out. And it's quite different for me. I've only listened to it once. The only problem is the vinyl's a little bit warped when I played it, but it's got a nice American style feel to it, very retro as well, and very clean. Just really different compared to a lot of the stuff in the charts today, and yeah, lovely artwork as well, beautiful gatefolds, and it includes a CD as well, so you get your money's worth really out of this. I just saw it at HMV, I thought I'd buy it. And the very last one are two very special vinyls. I recently won a competition on Twitter, basically to retweet a tweet by Tori Amos, and I won, and it was like one of the best days of my life. And they finally arrived, and they look absolutely stunning, and I was like, I just could not stop smiling when I opened them, and I'm definitely going to frame these. Even though I've already got the albums, I just won't be playing these because there's no point, and they are Tori Amos albums signed by her. I don't know if you can see because of the light. That one, well, I'll show you the other one because it looks a lot more noticeable. Okay, it says To Anthony, with love and hugs, Tori Amos. Yes, her signature, gold pen. Yeah, just flawless. I'm just so over the moon. I just really am. Just fantastic. It really made my year, and I really am proud to call myself a fan of Tori. This is one of the cherries on top. It's just fantastic. I've been really bragging about it, but I just can't help it because I'm just so happy. Right, that is it everyone. I hope you enjoyed the update and a nice little twist at the end there, and I'll get back to you soon with the next update in a few weeks. So thanks for watching guys, and speak soon.